Good evening, everybody. This is Holly with Working On Me. So, if you didn't catch my live this morning, we put beef tips in the crock pot, or at least the makings of beef tips in the crock pot. So they are ready to rock and roll. Let me kind of turn y'all a little bit this way. There we go. My little stand, I broke it this weekend, so it's kind of tilted. So I'm sorry about that. All right. So we're gonna let some people hop on. My husband is on his way home, so I'm just gonna kind of take it a little slow. I have a funny little story that I meant to talk about this morning, but I'll actually talk about it right now. So I'll let people hop on. So I told y'all we were gonna have green beans tonight. Well, I'm gonna change my mind. We're actually gonna have some squash. So that is what I'm going to prepare right now. And my husband, he wanted it cut into like links, not like, you know how you chop them up in like circles or whatever. Like he wants them like logs, if that makes sense to y'all. So that is what I'm going to do, is I'm going to prepare the squash. As you hop on, hello, good evening, happy Monday, and I hope everybody had a good Father's Day weekend. It looks like it's about to rain here. We're gonna get another little shower. I don't know if it will, but it's what it looks like. These evening little heat showers come up. Hey, Erlinda, good. Yeah, like French fries. Yes, like that. All right. That's probably going to be well over enough for us. I might save, I have one more in the refrigerator, and I might save this one in the refrigerator as well. Okay, so that's plenty for me and JJ. Thank you, Leanne. I lost 1.6 last week and didn't exercise either. I just got done listening to your message, Kelly, like just before I got on here, and I was going to message you back afterwards. But good job on the 1.6. And isn't that crazy how we both didn't exercise and we lost something? So yeah. But what I meant to say, like when I got off my live this morning and I told y'all that I didn't exercise this week, and sometimes when I don't exercise, I do lose weight. I do want to reinstate that it is very good if you're able to exercise, because it keeps me toned. So my whole 6 years of doing Weight Watchers, I have worked out with a trainer, and I will tell you right now, I 100% feel like that was, or let's say 50%, because 50% is what I'm eating and exercising. Those combined definitely kept me toned in certain areas. Now, believe me, I still have flab. I still have flab on my legs, things like that, even though I exercise, because sometimes without surgery, that stuff is not going to go away. Okay. So, how's the weather? It's hot. It is hot here as well. It is in the hundreds here. But right now it's cooled down because we're going to be getting a shower. I don't know if y'all can, let's see. Y'all can't really tell. It's a little bit of a rain shower out there due to the heat. So that's what's coming on right now. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I am going to find my, I'm sorry, baby. My season all back here. I'm going to just season the squash with just these. In just a minute, I will. And then I have Land O'Lake butter. For 1 tablespoon, it's 2 points. If I end up using 2 tablespoons, it's 5 points. Now, that doesn't mean I have to count that all. You only are going to be counting your portion. So I'll probably count the veggies as 2 points no matter what, because my portion, I'm gonna, with the butter on there and stuff, probably is about 2 points, okay? Now, we were also talking about this morning with the amount of servings is in this. I don't know. And I definitely think that there's probably about 10 servings of a half a cup. You definitely cannot do 1 cup. That would be, you would probably only have 5 servings. And then you're going to have to bump it up to probably 4 points per serving, which is really not that bad, because I think I'm right about that, because you're halvening what, because I put in there's 10 servings. If I only did 5 servings for 1 cup, I think it bumps it up to 4 points per serving, but I could be wrong with that. Let me see if I can get my iPad to work. Because there's definitely not 10 servings of 1 cup. I can tell you that right now. Let me see if I can pull my app up, my Weight Watchers app. Holly, where are your other dogs? I know you have 2 others. Yeah, it's so funny how so many people are so worried about my wiener dogs. My 2 wiener dogs are with Tatum at home. My wiener dogs get anxiety. They are not travel animals, okay? They do not like to travel. Aussies love it. Wiener dogs do not. My wiener dogs do not like to travel. They are at home. They're at home. Let's see here. Let me go to my recipe that I built. Depends on Weight Watcher math. That's right. Okay, I'm going to edit this, and I'm going to change it to 5 servings, and let's see what that changes it to. Yeah, okay, changes it to 5 points, okay? So if I probably had 1 whole cup of what is in there, it's 5 points. And that's not too bad, but I'm gonna have rice as well. So my rice would be 4 points for a half a cup. And so now you're looking at 9 points for the whole meal. So I'm gonna start out with a half a cup first, because I really think that there's probably about 10 servings of a half a cup in there. And then it would only be 2 points. So, and then if it's like, I'm not gonna make a big, like, I'm not gonna get out a bowl and measure it out for y'all. I'm sorry, I just don't wanna have to clean all that. So we are estimating here. One dog is probably going to college with Tatum because he loves Miss June. He always has. And Tatum, yes, of course, she would be staying with my mom and dad, or my mom and dad would come to the house or something like that. Yes. That's right, Miss Karen. That's right. Yes, and my parents would totally take care of the dogs. Yes. Well, Michelle, I'm so glad that I am inspiring you to get back on Weight Watchers. That's wonderful. That is what my page is supposed to be for. So that makes me happy that I am helping you with that situation. It's definitely doable. Believe me, the last several months, I mean, I've been very busy with stuff, and I haven't done my diet to a T, but I've done pretty good because I've learned so much over the years. So I've managed to maintain my weight for over a month with just, watching what I ate, not going overboard. But this week I was able to really focus on what I was eating, and look at what it shows. And it shows that if you really pay attention and not indulge all the time, you will be able to slowly work that off. So he is not going to be on campus. He is going to be in an apartment. His apartment is not college apartment. So where he's going to school is not like a university. He's going to a technical school, which is a little bit of ways from where he's going to live, but he's going to live in an apartment. So yes, he can most certainly have one in the apartment. Okay, I am going to turn on my fire right here and start getting this pan warm. This turned out so good. Okay, so I had it on low, and I pretty much got this on about 9:30, 9:30, 10 o'clock, whatever. So I put it on warm at 2:30. So it really only cooked for about 5 hours on low, and it is totally ready to go. The only thing I will tell you, which I don't mind this, it's a little liquidy, so I don't know if it really needs 4 cups of water. I'm thinking 3 cups of water probably will do just fine. So that's the only thing. So it's not like real gravy substance. It's more like, I don't know. It's going to be fine, but I'm just telling you, I think you should do 3 cups instead of 4 cups of water. So, let's see here. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get me out a tablespoon, and I'm going to spray my pan. Some extra virgin olive oil. And I'm not going to put the butter in there quite yet. I'm going to lay these down. And I am going to put a lid over this. Let me kind of turn y'all a little bit more this way. All right. Okay, so I have a funny story to tell y'all. So yesterday, when we went to the falls, right when we got there, you enter into the national, the Lincoln National Park or whatever, and we took a picture. Me and JJ got out, and we took a picture of me and him at the little sign of the national park. Let me see here. No, the tags have not come in yet. They said that it can take up to like a month and a half or something. So I'm a little irritated with that. I wish the tags would hurry up and get in, but no, the tags have not come in yet. No, they have not. So anyways, so we had gotten out. Where's my thing that I can show y'all? What did I do with it? Oh, it's right here in front of me. Go figure, because what I'm fixing to tell you, y'all are going to laugh because I couldn't even see it in front of my face. So anyways, I have my little stand here that I take with me, so if me and JJ want to take a picture together and I don't want to ask somebody, hey, will you take our picture? Hey, will you take our picture? I can just put it in the little stand, set the little timer, take our picture, okay? So I keep my phone in my little phone case, and it has all my credit cards, because I rarely, I do have my little sling, but sometimes I'll go in the grocery store and I won't even bring my purse because I don't need to. I have everything right here. Always have. This is what I always get something like this off of Amazon that holds my cards, okay? This is what I've always had. It's just what I do. So I took it out of this. I set it on the little tire rim of my Jeep. I set it there, and yes, it's a selfie stick. So I put the phone in, and we take our picture. I realize I broke the bottom of the selfie stick. Okay, they have 3 little legs that go out. I broke it, so I am like, oh no, I broke it. You know, I'm like cowing about that, and he's like, it's okay, and I'm like, yeah, it'll be fine. It's just one leg, and it'll kind of lean, but I broke it, you know. So I'm putting it back together. We get into the Jeep, we back up, we head down the road, and we are about 2 curves into the drive, and I realize this is not on my phone. And I go into freaking panic mode. I was like, oh my gosh, JJ, you're gonna be so mad at me, but the case, I know it was on the car, and it fell off. He's like, are you kidding me right now? And while we were going back to the, hold on one second. While we were going back to the national park, to these falls, nobody was following us, okay? We were kind of early in the morning, so we were like, okay, we're going to kind of be like the first people there, you know? Well, he's like, he's going to have to turn back around now, okay? So he turns back around, and he's like, I can't believe you did this. I was like, me neither. I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So we're driving slow just to see if we see it on the road. Well, at this point, we are fixing to round the second back curve back to there, to the little sign that we were at. And a car is passing us, and I see it on the road faced up like this, okay? I'm like, there it is. He does not run over it, but he goes, like, he just barely misses to run over it. But not only is it him, there's 4 other vehicles coming around another curve. And I'm like, there it is. And he's like stopping in the middle of the road. He rushes out to go get it really quick. And he gets in and he's like, put this in the glove compartment. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this would have been such a disaster if we would have gotten all the way to the falls. And I would have gotten into the pool, into the water like I was, and then all of a sudden realized that I didn't have it anymore. So I'm so thankful that just 2 curves into it, I realized I did not have that anymore. So a little bit of a panic. Okay, I want y'all to see this really quick. I put 1 tablespoon in there, and I'm just gonna kind of close the lid for a minute. I might end up putting another tablespoon when I turn them. We'll see how much it goes down. But I put 1 tablespoon of butter in there. Okay, and it's the Land O'Lake butter. So anyways, so that was the very first part of our morning. And everything else went good. It was fine, so leave it to me. Yeah, so nobody's talking. Did they take it away? I'm thinking they took my my messages away from me. Let me see if anybody's talking to me. Nobody's talking. Okay, so let's see here. Oh, Karen, I'm glad y'all are camping. That's so great. Yes, Leanne, we did have guardian angels on that to make it go into my head. Okay, I'm finally seeing y'all. I was like, hello, wake up. I just, so let's see here. Yes, Barbara's like, I would have panicked your credit cards. Yes, it is a mess. That is a mess to have to do, for sure. Yes. So my phone's not damaged. I had my phone. So I had my phone and I realized I was holding it without the case on there. So I went to go get the case that I took off, because you have to take the case off for it to fit in the selfie stick. I went to go find it, and on the second curve that we had already been on, going on, I'm like, oh my gosh, and I know where I put it at. I knew I had put it on the rim of the tire. Not like the tire itself. It's like the Jeep of the rim, you know. I put it there and I was like, oh my gosh, I know it fell off. I know it did. So yeah, the butter is Land O'Lake butter. Land O'Lake butter. I ordered Advocare today. Thank you, Debbie. You're so awesome. And I have everybody that has ordered since the 12th in my little drawing for the month, okay? So just know I have everybody in there. We were busy listening to your story. Linda. Well, I appreciate it. I was just like, hello, hello. Is anybody out there? Okay, I'm gonna turn this over. Oh yeah, it's getting nice and pretty on that one side. Like grilled looking, that's awesome. And they're already soft. Awesome. Okay, I'm gonna turn my fire down. So guess what, guys? Do y'all remember me posting that before we left that Tatum and Logan changed the heating element on my stove? We found a cheap version on Amazon that's for like all kinds of types of stoves. Well, guess what? Tatum let me know that it is not working. So JJ's like, when you get back, you just go get you a new stove. And I was like, okay. So it's not working, the heating part of my stove. Okay, I'm gonna show y'all this part of it. Looks good. And I slowed down and put the fire on low. Does JJ have an air fryer? Yes, we have an air fryer. We have a small air fryer in here, yes. I just didn't want to get it out. I already have this cooking, and then this is only going to be on for, now I have it on low. I'm fixing to be completely done with that. I just do not want to have another big thing on my counter. So we're good. We are good. But yes, he has a air fryer. Plus I wanted it with butter and all that kind of stuff. Now if I would have had onions, I do not have onions. I would have added onions in there, but I don't. I don't have any onions, so. And actually some onion powder would be good on there. My onion powder is right here, matter of fact. Just a little tiny bit. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and warm up my rice, and I will make my plate. And we'll get that started. Hey, Debbie. Okay, let's see here. Oh, that looks so good. Get me down a plate. Get me out a half a cup. And again, you could have done mashed potatoes, noodles, that's what it was. You could do like elbow noodles, like we have some. Not, okay, well you could do elbow noodles, but that's not what I meant. I meant like egg yolk noodles. You could have done some of these and put it, the beef tips over this. We're gonna do the jasmine rice, a half a cup of it, it's 4 points. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and turn off this heat because this is done, completely done. I lost 2.7 pounds this week. Yes. Hey, Tammy. 6 more seconds. And today for lunch, I had a sandwich, a ham sandwich. Okay. How is the oldest son and your new daughter-in-law doing? They're doing good. They are doing good. She actually started at a hospital that we have in our town. She started today, and you're allowed, okay, so she graduated with a nursing degree, and you are allowed to work with your nursing degree for 18 months until you pass your boards, which we're hoping that it doesn't take that long. She'll be taking her boards in July. She already has it scheduled. And she, I don't know what she had to do today. You know, today may have just been like, what do you call it, like HR stuff or something like that. I don't know. I'm not sure. So I haven't talked to her. Okay, so this is a half a cup of rice. This is a half a cup of the beef tips, okay? So a half cup. And I think that that's plenty. So that's why I started out small. So I'm not quite sure if there's going to be 10 servings in here. So even if I went with like 7 servings of a half a cup, it probably is going to be 3 points instead of 2 points per serving. I've just got to play with it on my Weight Watchers app. And I'm going to go ahead and count that as 3. So 3 points for my meat and 4 points for my rice, which is 7 points. And then for the vegetables, I only did 1 tablespoon of the butter, which is 2 points. I'm not going to eat all of that. It spread it out through all of them. So I'm going to count the, of course, the vegetables are 0, but I'm going to go ahead and count this as 1 point because of butter. Okay, so this will be my meal. So 8 points for everything right here, 8 points. But it is really hot, so I'm gonna let that cool down for just a minute. My daughter and daughter-in-law are both RNs. Wow, Linda, that's so awesome. That is so wonderful. Yes, ma'am, they got married not this past Sunday, but the Sunday before that, and I posted all the pictures. Yes, they are married. My husband gets off at totally different times. Last week they had to work late every day. He didn't even get home till almost 8:30, 9 o'clock. And he works an hour away from where we're staying at. And it's because they work on land and they have to drive back. And it takes them a long time. Just because it looks like it's close on the map, it takes a long time to get to where they are. Plus the traffic in the morning with everybody like going to work and everything. So it takes him about an hour to get here. So even if he gets off at 5, he won't get here till 6. If he doesn't get off till 7, he won't get here till 8. You see what I'm saying? So that's just kind of, there is no real set time as to when he can get off. It depends on how the day's going for them. The squash, yeah, squash. I know, we always make extra, right, Kelly? And there's plenty if they ever want to stop by. That's how my parents always were, so I know we ate there plenty of times. I retired 3 years ago after 45 years of nursing. That is awesome, Patricia. Congratulations, and I hope that you are really enjoying yourself. You know, sometimes when you retire, it's kind of like then something happens and you wasn't exactly how you thought it was going to go. So I really hope that you are getting to enjoy yourself because that's really awesome. So when he eats, you can have a glass of wine. I don't have any wine here. Now I want wine. I don't have any. That's so funny. That's so funny. I do know that he's on his way though. So that's why when I started this, he's probably 35 minutes into his drive. So he should be here pretty soon. So, yeah. Hot. Nice and tender. So good. I am eating vegetables. Aren't you proud of me? Retirement is great. We are traveling everywhere. Oh, Patricia, I'm so happy. That makes me so happy. That makes me so happy. I was a late bloomer. Went to at age 50, senior. Hey, Crystal, that is okay. That's what people are allowed to do that. And that's so awesome, girls. So awesome. He is tired when he gets home. Yes, he is definitely tired when he gets home. I know, right, Kelly? We know these things. Hold on, I'm going to get my water. I have my water right here. I had my rehydrate at my lunchtime, but I have my water right here. Okay, so I don't have much more, and instead of this like getting cold, I'm gonna go ahead and kind of clean up really quick and then sit down and be ready to make him his dinner when he gets home. So I hope y'all enjoyed this. Another quick kind of easy meal because I'm in the camper, and that's just kind of what we're going to be doing when I'm in here. So tomorrow we are going to do enchiladas, okay? So with my tortillas that I have, the 45 calorie Mission low carb, whatever, we're going to do enchiladas, beef enchiladas tomorrow. So I am going to have to use the oven for just a little bit. Darn. But that's okay. I really want some beef enchiladas, so that's what we're having tomorrow. What does your daughter-in-law want to specialize in? She wanted to do, it's not called pre-med, what is it called? Where she works in the surgery center. You nurses that are nurses would know this. But right now she's just doing like floor work and learning that, and then I think she'll try to like specialize into something else. But it's called, I thought it was called pre-med, but it's not pre-med. It's not, that's not what it is. Yeah, we're gonna have enchiladas tomorrow. Can you believe it? Yes. Oh, I cannot think of the word, but anyways, it would be in the surgery center, and somebody told her, with you first starting out, that's probably not the best thing for you to do right this moment because you might end up not liking your job. Pre-op, no, it's not even called pre-op either. It's called something else. Surge med? Maybe it's called surge med. Med surge? Maybe it's called med surge. Yeah, maybe I can try the air fryer, but I'm not wanting to dry them out. See, that's the only thing. So, and I know the air fryer is not completely like that, but this one I'm a little worried that it would dry it out, and that's not really the concept of the enchiladas that I'm going for. So we will be celebrating our 20th anniversary. Oh, happy anniversary, Karen. Girl, don't be watching me. Go have some fun. I love it. Happy anniversary, guys. And then it was Brad's birthday. Man, y'all got it right there. Yep, med surge. Thank you, Retha. That's what it's called, med surge. That's what she was thinking about doing, med surge. So we'll see. She may like it where she's at, and she may stay where she's at. I don't know. I'm not sure. Well, we will all see together, won't we? We will see. All right, guys. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate y'all. And thanks for joining me and just seeing what we cooked in the camper. All right, guys. See y'all later. Good night.